Hey guys, Brett here for TopoRanger. Today we're in Lancaster County. This is this episode, if this turns into an episode, it's really one of these kind of spur of the moment things. I was at Nisley Vineyards earlier taking some pictures, looking around. Nice creek there. Conewago Creek runs through there, and didn't really find too much, but they did have a very cool old I think it was a furnace or a lime kiln, and it was in pretty good shape. So I got some good pictures of that, and because I always like a good lime kiln, right? And then I was kind of looking at the maps, and I saw this bridge, a railroad bridge, going over the Conewago Creek a little to the north. I don't know what the geology is. I don't know anything really, other than it looked to me as if there would be a cool creek cutting through some pretty steep cliffs and a railroad bridge going over. I don't know if the bridge is active or not. So I just came to the area and parked, and now I'm walking along this trail, and it looks to me as if we got some disused or no longer used railroad tracks right here, and some stuff here. Seems to be a lot of junk here. Not junk, but I don't know. It's just all kinds of stuff. Anyway, I'm hoping that this turns into something interesting, because I'm out here in, I think we're actually northern Lancaster County. So I'm gonna forge ahead, see what we can find, and hopefully we come across something cool, right? So let's go have some fun. And oh yeah, if you haven't already, subscribe and hit the bell for notifications, all right? I'd really love you for that if you did that, okay? All right, let's go see what's here. So they obviously blasted through this section of the ridge, must have been like that, and gone right up there. This whole middle chunk here has been drilled, blasted, and then tossed aside, or maybe they used it to build for fill for the railroad bridge. Look at these over here. Oh, some big mojos there. I mean, I can fit my hand in there, you know. It's a different size. Get my hand all wet. Different size drill bits. And then here's another small one. You can almost see that the exfoliation is starting from a spherical, I guess, a point right here. You know how the boulders, the round boulders, kind of age? It's almost like the spokes of a wheel, and then the exfoliation happens around it. I wonder what this is. I wonder if this is some type of granite. Right here, this really reminds me of Devil's Den in Gettysburg. Just the color that it takes on, the patina, and then you get these kind of really light green molds or lichens, whatever they are. But it's that same exact color. And look at these cracks right here. And you can see, and here's a drill hole. So they must have blasted in here, and I'm thinking now, I wonder if these big cracks here are from that blast. You can see clear through there. But look at this chunk right here. That's right, boom. And then over here, this to me almost looks more natural, because here, this is how you're getting these big round surfaces. And if you look at this surface, right, starting here, and you look like it's very globe-like, and you can see the exfoliation where things are peeling off. If you've ever been on the internet and you've seen these pictures of, these people have unearthed giant balls, megalithic balls, perfectly spherical, and they make all kinds of claims as to what they are. some of those, and they do form these very round balls, so round almost as if to look as if they were made by a person. Some of those balls, I'm willing to bet, are probably granite or the diabase or whatever that has that kind of pattern of weathering, because they do turn into balls over time. At least some parts of them do. All right, you can see where we came from. It's almost like this little, it says derail, so maybe it's something if the train's out of control they go into there. Not quite sure. I don't want to get too close to the tracks. And that one there is an even bigger cut. Look at that. They went deep into that ridge there. Let's take a peek over here. See, oh yeah, okay. We got a, oh wow. It looks pretty steep there. Got a little, almost a gorge action going on. They probably got some cascades and waterfalls too. Get a load of this, guys. I thought it was gonna be like a kind of iron trusses and that kind of like what you'd see at Martic Forge, which is down in Lancaster there, close to Susie's Hole. And we are going to go back there for another episode for those of you interested in that. But it's, oh. Okay, so we have the ruins here of some type of pillar. This must have been an old bridge because you got another one right in the middle there. And then you actually have the current one right here. Oh, that's steep too. Look at that. Nice. Look at the size of this one right here, this old bridge pier. It's got to be almost 100 feet tall. I don't want to go. All right, I'm going to stay off the holy crow. I'm going to stay off the tracks here. Yeah, I'd say the bridge itself is going to be 75 feet, maybe 80. And this old pier here, that's going to be 60 feet. Now the question is, can I get down there without killing myself? Because it does get pretty steep. And I think the answer to that is yes. Span right here. Yeah, these are nice. Some of them are redissolved, like here, you can see they're redissolved. But you can see they have draperies. Nice draperies. And then you get out up top and you got just tons of soda straws. I tell you, the acoustics are playing some weird tricks on my ears here. right, so when we made it down to creek level. This is the Conewago Creek. We're in Lancaster County, though I'm not exactly sure where in Lancaster County. I think I want to say the northern part of it. So we made it down to the bottom here. This way. It's pretty much a path that comes down here, crosses over here. It's pretty steep. This part's pretty steep, but it's okay. This is the Stonework pier I was talking about. So there must have been an old bridge here. This thing is just massive. And then you got the first span, you got the second span. There's a total of 3 arches on this bridge. And you can see over there where they dump the boulders when they filled this stuff in. I don't know if we can get across though. It's a pretty big creek. Let's see what we got here. Nice and clear. There we go. Yeah. That's pretty strong flow. I'd have to get really wet to make it across there. But look at this beautiful creek. Maybe down there. There's another pier, another bridge pier right there that has a second layer on top. I wonder what's going on over there. Let's see if we can get around the corner here. It's a bunch of your typical railroad stuff. Now here's a big piece of cable that obviously came from up above, and it has this ceramic piece that kind of joins the 2 cables. That's pretty cool. Somebody cut that, it just fell down. Now, let's go around here. That's at least 50 feet, I'd say. I don't know if you can get up there though. Let's take a peek around this corner without falling in. Nice. There might be a quarry up there with water in it, judging upon the map that I looked at. Train just went over. I just heard a train. So on this kind of rock, this is what it breaks down to. And for the most part, it's just pieces of that diabase or granite, whatever it is, sandstone. But if you look in there, see, there's a little chunk of limestone. It's kind of actually a pretty cool little piece. There's another piece that might be a piece of schist. I mean, there's really just all kinds of rocks here. That looks like a little chunk of coal or slag right there. And this is what washes up. Oh, here's another piece here. That looks like glass, slag glass. That's slag glass. You know, if you're here, you take your time, you sift through all this stuff, you're probably gonna find some cool pieces. But you really gotta take the time to get down in there. Look at that. That thing's green. That might be a piece of the schist. If you take this stuff, right, these little pieces, and you grind them down even further, you pulverize them even more with the strength of the currents, eventually what you get is this, which is this red sand, kind of granular sand. So this right here is like a, it's like a beach, but it's red because that's basically what the rock is when you weather it out. Just see how everything has that kind of reddish, iron reddish tinge to it. Drill holes. This looks built up. And then there's the first one we came across. Yeah, I mean, pretty much anywhere in this creek looks like good swimming. I don't know where this creek sources from. The northern part of Lancaster County, where it comes from, its catchment basin might be pretty clean, you know, so this might be a good creek to go swimming in, or maybe not. It's hard to tell. And the water is pretty deep here. I'm curious what's over there. I wonder if there's more stuff over there, on the other side of that old. Yeah, because in the like I said, in the map, in the terrain map, there's a big hole right over this ridge, right at the crest of this little ridge. There's a big hole and it has water in it. So I'm thinking that's probably a quarry up there. I'm on the other side of the bridge now. And there's an even better swimming hole right here. Nice sandy bottom. There are some big rocks. I'm probably looking at 5 feet, 6, maybe, probably 5 feet right in this area right here before it spills on down into the rest of the Conewago Creek. Just huge granite diabase boulders everywhere. And then right here you have a beautiful red sand beach. And the top layer is dry, so you can cover it over like this. See that? Let's go. It looks like there's some trails up here. Why don't we, I got my stills. Let's head up here, see if we can't take a peek over there and go back up to the top. I can probably get some more stills on the way, all right? I'm here next to this big talus slope, which was put here when they constructed this railroad bridge. Railroad bridge is right there. And I noticed there was this little entrance to like a little boulder cave. And you can see the snow is still here. And when you stick your head down in here, it's just stiff, cold breeze coming up out of here. Check out these icicles in here, man. Ice formations, right? Right there. And then also deeper over there. I don't know if you can see that. There's more of them over there. And this thing goes down in there, and it's just covered with ice. I'm gonna flip this around. I'm gonna stick it down in there, and I'm gonna show you what I'm trying to do is just what I'm gonna try to do is just illustrate the strength of the breeze, because it's pretty stiff. See that? Goes right back out. Nice breeze. Oh. I wonder if there's any spots in here that are actually big enough to get into. There is another entrance here. but none of it really seems big enough to climb into. But there must be something going on underneath here to get all that cold air coming down from underneath this pile, and it blows up at the end. It's like a classic cold air cave. Warm air gets drawn in up top, cools off, gets sucked, blows right out here, probably blows out there. There might even be entrances down even lower on this pile here, but that's something we'll have to leave that for next time. All right, guys, I think this is going to be the end of this episode. This was all very nice, pleasant surprise. Conewago Creek. Some big, look at the size of those boulders down in the creek there. Right there, you see that? Right there, right there. Through the deep spots in between. And it's almost like a little natural dam. Another nice swimming hole right there. And then there's something else over there. There's gotta be, I'm willing to bet there's more stuff here. There's that quarry. I bet you there's more ruins. Maybe even a tunnel or two. I mean, that would be cool. So anyway, a very pleasant surprise. Nice bridge, nice hike. Very close to where I parked though, not more than a quarter mile away. So, and I didn't see any posted signs. I think this side, maybe, but everything else, clear. As far as I know, clear to go, but don't rely on me. Anything you see in my videos, don't rely on that information in terms of going to any places. Do the research yourself, you know, so that you know for yourself what's going on with each location. It's got to be a 100-foot bridge. What do you guys think? Leave your answer in the comments. How high is this bridge? I'm saying 100 feet. Really, really pretty and old too. Got to be at least 100 years old, I'd say, right? Huh. Anyway, if you like my videos, please subscribe and hit the bell so you get notifications, so you get notified when I put new videos out. And that's pretty much going to wrap it up. Still stuff on the table here, of course. Always like to leave a little bit on the table. I'm thinking about coming back here once the weather warms up, the leaves are out. It's a good swimming spot. This is a really good swimming spot. And there's probably a lot more to explore, all right? So, hope you guys had a good time. Thanks for coming along. This is Brett for TopoRanger, signing out.